JEE Main 2020 September shift questions from functions. Okay, right. So 2020 September shift from functions. There are different questions from different papers which they conducted from September 2nd to September 6th. Okay, and I am discussing these questions in our comfortable order. Okay, the first question is from September 2nd afternoon session, evening session, and the second question is from the September 6th morning session, from the morning session paper. Okay, and these are the two questions, and I have some other questions also. See, these questions are related to the functional equations. Already we discussed about the functional equations in our regular class. Using those, I am going to solve this. First of all, look at the second problem. See, for the second problem, the given functional relation is f of x plus y is equals to f of x into f of y is the functional relation, and they mentioned that x, y are naturals. See, with this given functional relation, with this given functional relation, there is another additional condition is also mentioned. Sigma x running from 1 to infinity, f of x is 2. So with these two, we are going to calculate the value of f of 4 by f of 2. That's our task. Okay. See, for the space concern, I am not mentioning the options here. When you look here, see, f of x plus y is equals to f of x into f of y. And sigma x is running from 1 to infinity, f of x is equals to 2. See, with this functional relation, we are very clear that the function f of x is equals to some a power x. Is it right? This is the standard functional relation, right? A power x into a power y is a power x plus. It is satisfying. So f of x is a power x with this given functional relation. When you apply this a power x here, then from this we are comfortably to write sigma x running from 1 to infinity a power x is equals to 2. Sigma x is equals to 1 to infinity a power x is equals to 2. Right. So that implies, see, when x is equals to 1, a power 1, when x is equals to 2, a power 2, when x is equals to 3, a power 3, like that we need to continue for infinite terms and its value is 2. When you look at this series, see, a square, a cube, all they are forming a geometric progression. Since they mentioned that sum of infinite terms, so you just use that sum of infinite terms of GP. Actually, we don't know about a and we are trying to find that a now. Okay. So when you apply sum of infinite terms of GP rule, first term a divided by 1 minus the common ratio. The common ratio is here again a, because continuously we are multiplying with a. So a by 1 minus a is equals to 2. See, a by 1 minus a is equals to 2. We need to solve it. So from this, a is equals to 2 minus 2a. Okay, a is equals to 2 minus 2a. When you simplify, 2a comes this side, 3a is equals to 2. That implies 3a is equals to 2 and the value of a is 2 by 3. Have a look. So at the end, we have that a value is 2 by 3. Since a value is 2 by 3, therefore we will conclude that f of x is equals to 2 by 3 power x. Because f of x is a power x and we found that a has 2 by 3. Now we need to find f of 4 by f of 2. Okay. Now required value f of 4 divided by f of 2, which is equals to what? 2 by 3 power 4 divided by 2 by 3 power 2. This is equals to 2 by 3 power 4 divided by 2 by 3 power 2. So that in turn represents that 2 by 3 power 2 and its result is 4 by 9. At the end, our answer for the problem is 4 by 9. 2 by 3 square, and which is nothing but 4 by 9. Okay, just have a look. So first of all, we need to identify the function, the form of the function from the given functional relation as a power x. Then use that a power x in the summation. Apply sum of infinite terms of GP. You found that a is 2 by 3. Then use that a 2 by 3 for function which is 2 by 3 power x. At the end, f of 4 by f of 2, 2 by 3 power 4 by 2 by 3 power 2. Your answer is 2 by 3 square, which is 4 by 9. There ends one problem which is asked in Mains 2020 September 6th evening morning session. Okay, and we have another question which is asked in second evening, and we need to solve it. First of all, have a look for this problem. So now this question. This question is again based on the functional relation that f of x plus y is equals to f of x plus f of y. And again one more relation is given that f of 1 is 2. Another function g is defined in such a way with the summation. And again they ask us to find n for g of n is equals to 20. Step by step we need to solve. First of all, our task is identifying the function from the given functional relation. The given functional relation is this f of x plus y is equals to f of x plus f of y. So use this f of x plus y is equals to f of x plus f of y, and you just let the function as kx. This is again a standard functional relation. We know then the form of the function is k into some x. So kx plus ky is k times of x plus y, satisfying. Now f of 1 is given as 2. Since f of 1 is equals to 2, since we consider that the function is kx, now f of 1 is k into 1 is equals to 2 and k is equals to 2. So since k is equals to 2, therefore our function f of x is simply nothing but 2x. Now function is clear, which is 2x. Now g of n is this, so we need to calculate g of n. So with this definition, g of n is equals to sigma k running from 1 to n minus 1, this 2x. So f of k means what? 2k. 2 is out of the k. Okay, yes, this is equals to 2 into sigma k running from 1 to n minus 1 k. So we are going to replace k with 1, k with 2, k with 3 like that, which is nothing but sum of first n minus 1 natural numbers. So this is 2 into sum of n minus 1 natural numbers is n minus 1 into n by 2. And when you cancel these two, g of n is simply n minus 1 into n. Okay, second part is completed. We need to find n such that g of n is 20. Since g of n is equals to 20 and our g of n is n into n minus 1 is equals to 20, from there we will conclude that n is equals to 5. And then this is our answer. First of all, identify the function, and then see, first of all identify the form of the function, and then finalize the function, and then find g of n. At the end find n such that g of n is equals to 20. So this is another simple question from functions in mains 2020 September. Have a look. Just have a look. Another two questions from the mains 2020 September shift functions, and these are the two questions which are asked in September 6th evening paper. See, generally it won't happen, okay, but in that exam paper, out of 25 questions, there are 2 questions from the functions. Okay, these are those 2 questions in September 6th evening paper. First of all, see, see, this is fourth one, and then you just take it as third one. 3 and 4, 2 questions. Already 2 questions are completed, right? So first of all, you just treat this as third one. I will complete it, and then I go for the fourth one. Okay. So for this third question, again it is based on the functional equation. So f of x plus y is equals to f of x into f of y is given. F of 1 is equals to 3 is given. This summation is also given. We need to find the value of n. First of all, with this given functional relation, f of x plus y is equals to f of x into f of y. So we will let that the function as the general form of the function as a power x. Is it right? A power x into a power y is a power x plus y. So f of x is a power x. Since f of x is a power x, then what f of 1 is 3 as given, okay? Let f of x is a power x, that implies f of 1 is equals to a power 1. But f of 1 we have it as 3, so 3 is equals to a, so a is equals to 3. Since a is equals to 3, therefore the function f of x is simply nothing but 3 power x. Now since the function is 3 power x, so sigma I running from 1 to n f of I is 363. Okay, now sigma I running from 1 to n 3 power I is equals to 363. See, sigma I running from 1 to n 3 power I 363. So we need to apply sigma. That in the sense replace I with 1 like that. So that means 3 plus 3 square plus 3 cube plus up to n terms only, not infinite. Okay. 3 power n is equals to 363. So sum of n terms of GP. Sum of n terms of GP means first term 3 into 3 power n minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 is equals to 363. This is a rule for the sum of n terms. First term into a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Usually we use that formula. First term 3 into the common ratio is also 3. So 3 power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1. So try to simplify. See 3 and 363. When you cancel it out, 3 121s. And this denominator 3 minus 1 is 2. So send this to that side. So you will get that 3 power n minus 1 is equals to 242. When you send this minus 1 that side, you will get that 3 power n is equals to 243. If 3 power n is equals to 243, then n value is 5. Is it right? So that's the question asked in 6th evening mains question paper. Okay, from functions. Just have a look. Very simple. First of all, identify the function from the given functional relation. Finalize the function. Use the sigma notation and then simplify. Get the value of n as 5. Okay, have a look. Now, this question is again from the functions, again from the same paper, 6th evening of September. Okay, now here the function is given like this: f of x is equals to a minus x by a plus x. And another relation is given that f circle f of x is equals to x. At the end we need to calculate f of minus 1 by 2. So see, for safety certain relations are given. X is not equals to minus a, f of x is not equals to minus a. First of all, f circle f of x is equals to x. What is that idea? F circle f of x is equals to x. What it means? So this is simply nothing but f of x is equals to x. Okay. Then f of, what is this f of x? As per the definition, this is a minus x by a plus x is equals to x. It is given, and from there in the next step, replace this f of x with a minus x by a plus x. And now f of a minus x by a plus x. Try to understand. F of x is a minus x by a plus x. F of y is a minus y by a plus y. F of t is a minus t by a plus t. So as per your input, the output will depend. Okay, a minus x by a plus x. Here your input is what? A minus x by a plus x. Then what is your output? Your output is simply a minus of a minus x by a plus x divided by a plus of a minus x by a plus x. That is equals to x. See, from this part we need to calculate a. After identifying a, finalize the function. From there we need to calculate f of minus 1 by 2. Actually f of x is given and they ask us to calculate f of minus 1 by 2. So if you replace x with minus 1 by 2, what you say about a? For that a we are working. So simplify this part. So while simplification, this a plus, see, simplify in numerator, simplify in denominator. A plus x into a is a square plus ax minus a plus x divided by denominator. A plus x into a, right? A square plus ax plus a minus x is equals to x. Just observe it. In the numerator you just simplify. In denominator you just simplify. This a plus x into a minus of this part by a plus x by a plus will get cancelled. Again, we need to simplify this. Okay. So how to simplify this part? Just have a look. Just do cross multiplication and do everything, no problem. A square plus ax minus a plus x is equals to, when you multiply what will happen? A square x plus ax square plus ax minus x square. X into a square, x into ax, x into a, x into x. So one thing will get cancelled. What is that? Plus ax and plus ax will get cancelled. And then we need to simplify this part. This is a square minus a this side. Okay. So look there, a square and a x square and x square, remaining two terms. Step by step we need to simplify. A square minus a, so a into a minus 1 is equals plus, otherwise is equals to a square x and x. Okay, and you common out x, send this x that side, x into a square minus 1 plus x square into a minus 1. Okay, a into a minus 1, x into a square minus 1, x square into a minus 1. So see, send this a into a minus 1 that side and common out a minus 1 from all the terms. This a square minus 1 is nothing but a minus 1 into a plus 1. I think you are all familiar, right? I will rewrite for you, x square into a minus 1 plus x into a minus 1 into a plus 1 minus a into a minus 1 is equals to 0. This term is x square into a minus 1. This is x into a minus 1 into a plus 1, and when you send it that side, minus a into a minus 1 is equals to 0. From there, if you try to factorize everything, it will become like this, common out a minus 1. A minus 1 of, see, this x square plus x into 1 plus a, okay, as well as what we have, minus a is equals to 0. Just look there. So either this is 0 or that is 0. Okay, you just think about it. Now, since we need to find out the value of a, okay, this product is 0, either this is 0 or that is 0. Again, this second one is a combination of x and a. So if either this is 0 or that is 0, right? So one of your choices is a is equals to 1. So consider that a is equals to 1. The second relation won't give the value of a for us. So it is somewhat a combination of x and a, right? So finalize that a is equals to 1. See, if you finalize that a is equals to 1, then the given f of x, then the given function is simply nothing but f of x is equals to 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Okay. Now finally f of x is 1 minus x by 1 plus x, but we need to calculate f of minus 1 by 2. Since we are trying to calculate f of minus 1 by 2, replace x with minus 1 by 2 now. 1 plus 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. When you simplify, you get it value as 3. 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1. At the end, your answer for the problem is 3. Once again, f circle f of x is given as x. So f of x is x. F of this f of x part, a minus x by a plus x. So again f of this thing. So f of this thing in the sense, replace x with this a minus x by a plus x. And then on cross multiplication, on simplification, we have a is equals to 1 as one of our choices. If a is equals to 1, f of x will become 1 minus x by 1 plus x. At the end, this is our function. And after that, since we are trying to calculate f of minus 1 by 2, replace x with minus 1 by 2, you will get your answer as 3. That's the question. Have a look.